Welcome back, everybody. Bosswood Warlord with a episode in our Rome 2 Rome campaign. So let's dive back into this. I'm gonna have to get you guys up to speed because here's what I think happened. I seem to have lost the footage of my last episode. I'm not sure what happened with it. I'm trying to find the file. For some reason, it's gone. Either way, I currently no longer have it. Let me tell you what happened though. Last episode, which you guys weren't able to see, but I'll talk you through it now. Our friends over here, right? So what are these guys called again? Forgot their name. Hang on, what do I start? Cyrenaica. Either way, they declared war. I'm not sure why they did it. Then obviously our allies should have got involved, but they haven't really been doing too much. These guys are currently laying siege. That's actually a very big army, though. That's a full stack army. Can you recruit anything here? I don't. We've got nothing here, do we? No good units at least. Mercenaries obviously that we can do, and only the shitty units. Okay. And that's not gonna cut it either. This one. Okay, so that's essentially what happened. Then we got into a little bit of a tricky position where obviously I wanted to make use of the fact that these guys got pulled into the war, serving as a distraction to sort of do as much as I could, which is what we've been doing here. We need to get this upgraded, kind of ASAP. No, that's too much. Okay, let's just tear it down for the time being. We'll work with this. So yeah, basically this is currently where we're at. So we've got these guys running. We'll try to make a push as much as we can. You know that I'm a big proponent of taking cities rather than focusing on the actual armies. These guys are coming up. I hope that they'll be able to do something against them, but we'll have to see. Our main armies, and that's sort of the issue that we have with it. Our main armies are really non-existent right now. We're kind of spread thin. Because previously, obviously, we had our major forces over here in the west to take care of this one. This is all now relatively stable and under control, right? A public order will jump up the next turn, then we're sort of good to go. Then we've got our other main army, which is essentially here, which is good because this is a foothold. These guys can, and I assume will, be more than willing to kick us off at any point in time. So we need to sort of cover our Iberian strongholds in the region there, which is why these guys are stationed here. The rest of our armies, which is this is our navy, that won't help us. And at that point, I had the other guys essentially pulled back out here to the north because I wanted to start boosting and start taking cities up north here. Essentially, this pushes up against the Alps, which is a great defensive position. Massalia is our main strong point there. Now, what does that mean for us in the short term here? These guys are really important. These guys are pissed for the time being. This army is gonna have to do. Look, their defense is, I mean, it's not great, but it's halfway decent. We'll have to check what these guys have. Where are our spies also? Let's have a look at this actually. Yeah, we have one to essentially keep an eye on any of the factions over there, which I think is a good use. We've got her, who's keeping an eye on those guys, which means that essentially we need another one if we want to actively engage out here as well. So where can I race from? Can I do this from over here? Villain number. Okay, this is, and I told you this before, I find this incredibly annoying. For these guys, that you have a maximum cap, right? There's no reason why we need a cap on the agents. Like, you already have it. I think the cap should be what you're really making, right? There's already monetary incentive there to not go overboard, so there's no need to come up with an arbitrary limit. Either way, these guys are here now, so upkeep. Oh. Upkeep, recruitment cost. I mean, it's not bad. Do I really need any of these guys? I don't know. Not really, I'd say. Look, we're gonna get our navy to take care of these guys. Look, you're obviously an issue. But I could just beef you up. At this point, you also don't have any cav. What are they? 325 upkeep. That's not cheap. But it's also better than nothing, so. Hiring these guys, and you can add. I mean, don't add maybe. Let's see if these guys in there. That's fine. We'll give you a turn. Let's see what these guys do. They might want to play ball here. Okay, I think that's essentially it. Let's end the turn here. Assuming I haven't missed anything. So yeah, that's essentially a bit of a tricky position. But obviously now we're dealing both up north and up south. This did happen, but we've got essentially pretty decent support here. These guys are landing. Egyptian infantry, Egyptian slingers. Do I want to fight this myself? I mean, it could be... Could be fun actually to play this yourself, but then we have to deal with the Legio 3 garrison army. Pikemen are bitch. The Egyptian infantry would be able to take. Let's fight this one. Normally, if it's like really easy, then I'm happy to fight it. In this case, because it's partially, well, this could be interesting. I don't want to take away sort of a battle where I'm trying to cheat my way out, because the auto-resolve actually gives me a better chance than what I currently do. We need these guys to get into the city, sort of ASAP. So if you can just... yeah, just come over here. We'll land you straight away. Please tell me there's a landing spot here. Okay, there. Cool.
Our reinforcements have arrived. Roma! At the double. Ready and waiting. Double time.
Okay, get these guys in here. These guys are coming in. Oh, where's this dude coming from? All the way over there. Fucking amazing. All right. That's not ideal. Who do we have? We have you. Fine, let's deal with our and this idiot is our general. That's not good. As soon as he dies, we're all sort of in a tricky position. Toggle guard mode. You guys are coming in. Pila, pila, pila. Okay, let's see where these guys are gonna go. Yeah, they're way out. They're way out.
Romans ready for duty.
Not ideal, but we can have to do.
Spear infantry ready. Jupiter gives us strength.
Right, get the Aurora involved. I mean, the plebs are not going to do much, but if they can just keep them in place, we're mainly banking on the Aurora here to get them off formation attack.
Brave Romans to a man. At speed.
Yo, come here.
Melee infantry at your command.
You're alright, just pause. Right, real right, how are we doing? I mean, spears against the cavalry, it's actually a pretty decent match here, I think, at this point. Get rid of these guys. Yeah, these plebs, you can't really expect too much of them, but, you know, whatever we can manage, very good. Enemy general that should help out us a ton. These guys are getting involved. And obviously the rest is landing there.
Levies! Your orders, Commander. General! Levies! General!
Let's see if we can do some damage earlier on. I'd be open to that. Let's try if we can get them whilst they're coming off the boats. It will be tight, and these guys are coming a long way. That's why I hate to have generals on as a Trara unit. But at that point, when I initially recruited these guys, they were possibly going to hold on to a fort. So at that point, I figured it could be well worthwhile. No, hang on, we're not going to make this. Forget it, forget it, forget it, forget it. We're not going to get there in time. In that case, we'll let them come to us.
Advance at speed.
Keep this general guy safe, by all means.
For the gods. For Rome.
We can pull these guys out here. Let's see how they do. They can take off some of the enemy. That's already halfway decent. Keep these guys in reserve.
Commander.
Stati, you're our main building block here.
Double time. Melee infantry. Battle group ready and awaiting orders.
Actually, no, wait. We can use you in a more offensive route. Pull in the Triarii. As well as the Rorii. Pull those in there. Did they have cavalry? They did, right? Pull these guys back as well then.
In service of Rome. Advance at speed.
I know this is a bit defensive oriented, but I really think that in this case it's probably our best bet.
Romans ready for duty. Melee infantry at your command.
These guys finally making it. They're going to be exhausted by the time they get here.
Ready. At the double.
Disinformation attack.
Missile infantry.
Right, there's the... That's only slingers, right? That's right. Pikemen are going to be a bitch to deal with. See how we do.
Mars aid.
Right. Exchange with these guys.
Spearmen ready for order.
Annoying that I don't have any cavalry here at this point as well.
Harvey! Hold Romans all.
Trade.
At fire! Now!
Come on, loose.
Triarii!
Yeah, the Triarii need a rest, so just come over here and chill.
Advance at speed!
We'll give them some time to recuperate. These guys are
Infantry ready.
exchanging. You can stretch them out a bit. I think they'll have a better range. What do we have over there? Pikemen, melee infantry. That's going to be a tough one. Try not to get flanked on the side there.
Take aim!
Do what we can here.
Orders? Your orders.
These guys are exhausted. Form these ones up.
Jupiter gives us strength.
Alright, careful. Pull them back.
Double time! Missiles ready and waiting. Advance at speed. For the gods. Ready and waiting. In service of Rome. Hail!
Alright, let's see how we're doing here. These guys are still eagerly waiting from the side there. Look, they're pikemen. I wouldn't mind actually getting these guys involved, but let's see how we do.
Fire on the enemy.
Okay, screw the slingers. I mean, we can deal with that. If you can focus on these guys.
Yours to command. Fire! Triarii! Double time! Principes! Triarii! Levies!
Our general is under attack.
At speed!
Alright, put these guys back. It's not gonna go well. Not gonna go well.
Missiles awaiting targets. Happy to serve Rome. By your command. Quick march. Principes. Triarii. Domine. Sons of Mars. Double time.
Alright, get the Trevor involved.
Ready. Defensive positions.
Many infantry, just hold them up here.
At speed.
Brace, brace, brace. You should be fine. You take.
Missile infantry ready. Fire!
You guys will hold. They're very strong, so that shouldn't be a problem. You guys, get rid of the pikemen.
Jupiter gives us strength. At the double.
More on the pikemen.
Rome is mother to
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
To
missiles ready and waiting.
you. Alright.
Double
Come back here then.
brave Romans to a man. Advance at
You guys get involved. And deal with these guys.
Troops and awaiting
You're also done.
double time.
You guys should be able to hold.
For quick march.
Let's do a little flanking. If they can hold long enough.
Levies. Romans ready for duty. Missiles
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
at speed. General, attack for Rome. Principes.
Should be okay.
Quick march.
Come on, run, run, run. I think at this point they're identifying that they're gonna get trapped.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Loose.
You guys focus on the pikemen.
Your orders.
You guys hold. I know you're a bit weakened, but yep.
One of our units has used all
Charge
its
with these
ammunition.
guys.
General. Roma. Ordinum. Levies. Engage. Missile infantry ready. Levies. Sons of Mars. Missiles awaiting targets. Brave Romans to a man.
Alright, get involved, get involved. We can't really afford to lose anyone at this point.
To us all. Melee infantry at your command. Advance at speed.
Come on. Line up, line up. Trevor doing an amazing job, by the way, holding this line at all costs. Let's continue. We can wear these guys down, make sure that no one gets away.
Hold Romans all. Advance.
Try to get rid of as much as we possibly can here.
Raise.
No need to let anyone live. Just want to make sure that we sort of wipe out every single unit here. That clears out that fleet as well.
Triarii.
which I think is good. So
General, Tribunus! Mars aid us! Triarii! Lorarii!
the Rory took a beating. Oh, these guys are doing well enough. Alright, are we getting the last ones here? Yep. Alright, just tear these guys down. I suppose that's the benefit of the plebs now, right? They're reasonably fast in this case, and with the levies, I think well use of the ranged units there. Just get rid of all of them. Well, it's like one random guy there. I think we can call this a day. End it here. Right. I think we pretty much... Maybe these guys, 10, they might live. But I think other than that, we pretty much wiped out everyone here. So, excellent. And actually, I think it was a pretty fun battle to fight as well. So, turned out well. Close victory. Well, I wouldn't call it close per se, but... Alright. Look, we'll deal with... we'll have our navy deal with these guys. So, that's not a problem. Okay, where's our guys? Come over here. Yeah, we kind of need them to at this point. These guys are stacking up, so let's fill this out. Like so. Right, let's have a look at the situation down south now. Thapsus is alright. Need to convert this, but I currently don't have the money for it. These guys just stay here. For God's sake, don't lose anything. You, make your way over here. And what are these guys gonna do? Actually, where did they go? Is the I assume they took the city. Okay. Fine. You are recruiting. Look, I'll give them a turn to ramp this up. Then I think we're good to go. For these guys, and I think this is a bit of a tricky position. Do I really want to start pushing? Not per se, because what am I sort of fighting here in terms of diplomacy? Let's actually have a look. If there's one that's relatively easy, then I'll take them out. But I don't want to get dragged into a larger conflict. Celtici, they're alright. Editani. So that's the Celtici. That's the Editani. They appear to only have one unit. Maybe we trade with the Celtici for now. Focus on these guys. That's the Arvanis. That's a different one. Okay, I mean, these guys sort of like us, so you can do a trade agreement with them.
This
Great.
agreement is like a feast after an empty belly.
Alright, so in that case, let's have some fun here. We can probably use these guys.
We hunger for battle.
And start marching. Do we need to declare anything? Right, maybe we declare war first.
Greetings. Now speak plainly.
Who are they allied
We are an
to?
honest folk and value honesty in others.
Okay, no, wait. Galeki. Who are actually on their very border there, so there's two armies. No, okay, I'm not gonna do that yet. Later on, when we've got a bit more... We've got a bit more room to work with, we'll consider that. For now, just get these guys on land. Cool, I think that's it then. See what they do. Okay, that's not great. So who did we lose? So our... Okay, the other spy. It's our spy down south. Okay, not bad, but not horrible either. Let's put these guys on the border.
Is that all?
Cool. So that's essentially waiting now. Who owns this? Is the Illyrian... sorry, that's the Illyrian Confederation. But they have more. So probably we're better off striking just at these guys for now. Probably park this. Yeah, they're not going to be happy that we're trespassing, but it is what it is. We'll give these guys a turn to recuperate. Decent sized armies, but nothing crazy. It's annoying that I can't get them out of forced march. Let's give them a turn there. You. No, can you reach? No, you can't quite reach at that point. Fine. Alright, I reckon let's march these guys. This is going to be a bitch to walk through, by the way, but it's not as if we can do a lot. Let's maybe do now, because also I'm not really sure what we're walking into here as well. I'd rather have this take a little bit longer. Oh. And that's what I mean. Okay, let's see if we can deal with these guys. Not now, but next turn we might be able to pull something off. There's definitely no cash for an upgrade at this point. I want to stockpile a little bit. Keep that going, that's all fine. Thapsus. What do we do here? That's okay, we can spend that one. Cool. Alright. And the turn. I know it could recruit more and more agent, and for some of the other categories we could.
I implore you not to let our peoples
no, I mean we've got defensive alliance, I just don't want to do a military alliance. Because I'm kind of wanting to conquer you next, so it's alright.
As clouds gather, wise men look for friends to shelter them.
I will accept that. If I'm gonna focus on the other guys, then that's probably wise. Nasamonis. Where is the Nasamonis? I don't know who that is. Fine, we'll enter it for now. Give them these guys, doesn't really matter. Yep. Okay, so actually let me check. Who do we get into a war with now? Okay, so we've got most of these completed. I think we did really well on the civil side. Now let's have a look at these ones. What are we lacking? Blacksmith. That'll probably be helpful. Let's focus on these for now. So, who did you drag me into a war with? Over there. That's right. I'm willing to deal with that. We're going to make our way to Egypt at some point. So, might as well. Might as well. Alright, let's have a look down south here. These guys are... Yeah, we took massive penalties there in the south side as well. That's not great. Alright, you deal with them. That at least takes care of the naval issue that we have. Great. Alright, so we got a naval tradition there. Let's ramp these up, because that actually will come in handy. Push up for all heavy weapon ships. That's not bad, actually. We'll probably focus on those, so let's go with that. And our chief also got in charge. So we can do now campaign range. Obviously, always well worthwhile. So why don't you sail over here? We probably, by the way, need to turn one of these at least into a auxiliary barracks. Because right now we've got nothing to recruit here. Then again, I did say that I was going to focus Africa on... oh my goodness, okay. Get into the city, please. And start recuperating. Alright, that's sort of painful, but we'll deal with that. It's not great that we don't have any barracks in here, by the way. I mean, given that it's kind of an important zone, means that we can't train anything. Except ship units over from Magna Graecia. What to think about that? I might consider putting something in here. Not a horrible idea, by the way, because we've got... Yeah, let's maybe tear this down, make it into... No. I don't know. I don't know what's wisdom here. Let's keep it for the time being. Right, whilst that is going down south, we can focus our efforts now up north here. So let's do this the diplomatic way.
How can I be of
Greetings, my friend. You have my ear for your speech, and if it profits my people, a lack of your goods. What? The gods of Olympus.
Okay. I mean, yes, we broke it. Yes, we're still gonna sneak attack them, but I reckon the game will give me
I will listen. I cannot
will give me some shit for this, but now we're untrustworthy. Okay, well, look, I did my best. Tried to go the diplomatic route.
I do enjoy a little trouble.
See if we can make something happen here.
Your will is done.
Sabotage successful. Okay, let's deal with your upgrade straight away. Chance, replenishment, recruitment, line of sight. That's pretty good. Cool. Okay, so you go into none. You make your way. Yeah, we're trespassing, but we're also sort of immediately out of their zone again. So let's get out of the woods. Cool. And then you make your way over there. Sizable army. And we'll definitely fight this obviously on the map. There's no way that we're going to skip a major siege battle here, especially not our first one. Very exciting, cool stuff. I do like the game. As I said, overall, I have some quirks with it, and I think I've been telling you those sort of along the way. Oh shit! No, I didn't mean to. Ah, crap. Okay. Well, there's no saving and reload, so we're gonna do this foggy, I suppose.
Our foes sneer at our honest, plain Roman virtues. They sneer at our gods, our senators, our people. Their contempt for Rome has no limits. So what? Soon we will have...
We've got the spear units. Keep one central of the, my setup. Some on the flanks. The Valites, we're gonna have to get rid of these guys because they kind of suck, to be very honest with you. Where's my general on this? It's cavalry, right? No, sorry. Okay, over here. Missed him for a second there. Yeah. Right, let's give everyone a chance to form up, and then we'll start moving in.
Quick march! General!
Ready and waiting.
Spears, come up the flank.
Ready and waiting.
You're over there. I'd say just hang back for the time being.
Spear infantry at your command.
Everyone, put it on... Yeah, guard mode, that's fine.
Melee troops.
You're on guard mode. Yep.
Yours to command. At the double.
Awesome.
Ready.
Alright, start moving.
Happy to serve Rome.
And there's a bunch of the reinforcements coming in, but that's mainly by ship. Alright, have everyone form up over there. Clean even spacing. I mean, the fog is not great, but in this case, relatively small city, we just need to make way to the city square. Danger obviously is then bunching up, but I think in this case, we've got a pretty solid plan. So let's get everyone in place. Fast forward through this a little bit on the slower side. All right, a little bit more. Put on regular speed now. Let's do as much as we can here with the Velites, obviously. We can push everyone further a little bit more. Cool, alright.
Infantry at your command. Double
You guys come forward a bit.
Commander, at your service.
Close the gap in case they need rescuing.
missile infantry.
We mainly like spear here, so let's focus on the very heavy spear infantry. Obviously the major danger that we are dealing with.
To a man.
Principes.
Florarii.
For Rome.
Your orders. At the double.
Infantry.
Advance at your orders.
Hail.
Alright, Velites I think are doing a good job thinning out these guys.
Velites.
I mean, obviously these guys suck. I'd rather change them out, but for now it's all we have. Obviously we've also got the benefit of being able to move in our Astati with their Pila as well. But for now, let's just wither the storm here and tear these guys down. Because what do you have here? Levy Freeman, skirmishers. So essentially this is the major heavy unit that we have there.
Advance at speed.
Hastati.
Quick march.
Melee infantry at your command.
Missile infantry ready. Victory for Rome.
Spearmen at the ready. Happy to serve Rome. Brave Romans to a man. Florarii.
General. Mandata Tua. Etiam. Ready.
Alright, I know this is a little bit slow, guys, but you know sort of my approach to this. I mean, there's no use in wasting these guys essentially, so let's just make the best use of them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Have them all throw. Then we'll start moving the Astati units up. I think they're all out at this point.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Cool. Move them to the rear.
At the double. Melee infantry. At speed.
And move the Astati forward. They are on... Okay, let's pull on the guard mode here. Pila loose. I'm thinking to split these guys into two actually.
Waiting orders.
I think for now we're alright, but we will want to move these guys out of the way a bit. Gonna have to phase this out. There's no room to squash the entire line in there, so. But let's give these guys a go. If they want to cycle charge essentially, then they can.
Romans ready for duty.
Melee troops awaiting orders.
By your command. Pound Romans all.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Move them up. Looks like they're actually getting to some real combat now. Should be relatively straightforward. Very good. Let's do a little bit of zoom shot here. Let's see how we're doing. Our Hastati here, right? Young, fresh guys. Obviously, but no way, shape, or form our trusted legionaries, but it's fine.
Brave Romans to a man. Spearmen ready for orders. To engage.
Pull in the spearmen. If we're gonna start cycle charging, bring these guys forward.
Infantry. Understood. Lorarii. As you command.
Right, spear guys have now caught up with the cavalry unit, so that should make light work of those. We've got one here as backup as well. Where's our other spear unit?
Ready for orders. Lorarii.
You're the center guys. Focus on the citizen cavalry.
We await your command. Hastati. At the double. Ready. Melee infantry. For the gods, sons of Mars. Yes, commander.
Get around these guys.
Ready and waiting. Jupiter gives us strength. Engage.
Alright, put these guys to the front. Get rid of the citizen cavalry there. Just keep an eye that no one just charges in.
Lorarii. Romans ready for duty.
Pound Romans all.
Alright, good, good, good. I think we're doing well here.
Lorarii. At speed.
Hastati.
Good, okay. Come on
One
forward.
of our units has used all its ammunition.
Extemplar. Ready and waiting. At speed.
Orders. Advance and speed.
Hastati. By your command.
Spear infantry ready.
Okay, pull all the spears together as well.
Double time.
Equities.
Melee infantry at your command. Quick march. Understood.
Equities.
Quickly now.
Wait, light hoplites, come over here.
Units has used all its ammunition.
Infantry. By your command.
Take care of the hoplites over here. They should be alright. Kind of squashed between the two. Okay, you guys keep on moving up.
Romans ready for duty. Advance at ready and waiting. At speed.
Melee horsemen.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Equities.
You deal with the slingers over there.
Infantry.
Hoplites, how are you doing?
Advance at speed. At speed. Advance.
Great, you're behind them now. That's the major thing. You want to get these guys from the rear.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
To charge.
Right, how are we doing over here?
Astarte.
Quick check. Should be right.
Equites. Think for glory. Charge.
No, no, don't get stuck into the hoplites, guys. Come on.
Melee troops awaiting orders. Advance at speed. Infantry. As you command.
These guys need to get out of the way a little bit.
Principes. Ready. Big engage.
They weren't really getting around them properly. I think now they should have a better chance with them. Good, and they're really squashed in the middle. How are we doing over here?
Melee troops awaiting orders. Your orders. Hold Romans all. Stand down, men. Enter. Ready and waiting. Glory for Rome. Ordered commander. Victory. Astarte. Victory for Rome. Enter. Ready and waiting.
Alright, let's charge these guys in.
Hold Romans all. Astarte.
Charge, charge, charge. Let's break this spirit. Are we done over here? Yes, what do we have over there? Medium spear infantry. Don't get involved with that.
Your orders. Quick march. Orders.
Let's see if we can swing you around the other side.
Astarte.
Where are you going?
The battle is turning in our favor.
Break off. Equites. Riders at the double.
These guys are still waiting over here. I'm not sure what they're waiting for, but fine. If you want to chill over there, then you definitely can. These guys are going strong. So it's going to take a while to wear them down. These are sort of the... what are actually up against? Yeah, the machine hoplites. Alright, cool. Let's charge these guys in. That should break them. Very good. These guys are essentially chilling over there. Right. Make you over there, because this is all slingers and crap. And it's easily circumvented.
Jupiter gives us ready.
And as you can tell, right, I'd rather swap in the Astarte than the Wing Base. Obviously, these guys are taking the brunt of this attack here.
Astarte. Melee infantry. Engage. At speed.
Alright, charge these guys in.
Yours to command. Advance.
That's 2 units at least to take care of them. And you can charge in them as well. This is all slingers, so should be straightforward.
Is dead.
Very good. That's general gone. I think, yeah, we've got this unit over here, but they should break any second. Very good. Equites. Very good. Okay, awesome. I think we're sort of there. Yep. We'll just end it here. I think, yeah, as I said, you know, we got pretty much everyone here. So, wouldn't say easy, but definitely a nice one. And how did we do? The Astarte took a bit of a beating, but they also dished out most of the damage, which I think is a fair trade-off. We will occupy. We intend to actually hold this. We are untrustworthy, so that's not great, but
We hunger.
I'm not sure. I mean, there's no use sort of waiting 10 turns for this to finally land. You're still chilling over there. That's fine. Okay, and then south. Yeah, you're regenerating, which is the best thing to do. You will show you over next turn. Either way, guys, I'll end the turn here, but we're gonna call it a day. I think we're coming up to an hour, so let's just deal with this here. Peace treaty? No, I mean, I'm just gonna start it. No need to sign that one. Fuck. All right, these guys are running away now. Gonna have to give chase. I'll play through this turn. That's maybe a good one. Need to follow cover and something an opening which one seems most profitable. Let's go with agriculture. As good a trade is, I think for now we're dealing a lot with agriculture, so let's go with that. These guys are running away and I don't like it because I'm not sure where they're going. Look, maybe... Look, if they took the city back... Let's park you...
The ship cannot go there.
Okay, just
Set up a blockade.
maintain the blockade. That's fine. And then you get involved. Take them there. I know you're gonna take some attrition, but you're pretty good.
Settlement.
Oh wow, look at this. They're completely depleted. Maybe we'll fight this, but I think we'll come to that next episode. We'll park it here, guys. Thank you all for joining in. I had a blast again. Wall Street Warlord out.